Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to perform association in CDS view. So basically we have this table product for which the product description is maintained in the text separate text table. For example, you can see that snwd underscore pd is a product table where you can see the content as you'll be only having this description id over here. So product category created by created at. So you only have this description GUID over here. When I wanted to display the product along with the text, which is available in a different table where the text can be stored in different languages. For example, there is a table called snwd underscore text, in which table we have all the text maintained for the product, whatever is the text, and it also language specific. So I can create an association between these two things where in and compared to join, the only thing that comes in over here is the terms of cardinality. I can specify the cardinality relationship over here while performing the association. So what I will do is I will just go over here. Basically, I'm going to do a join for the table. I'm also going to perform the cardinality function as well. So I'll just create a new CDS view. So I'm going to say CSK underscore CDS underscore association, and I'm going to make use of this base template, and I'll click on finish. CCSK underscore ASSO1, and let's say 2. I'll just give the data source. So I wanted to perform between snwd underscore so underscore I, which is the item table as item, and I'm going to perform inner join for this with inner join snwd underscore pd as product. On what condition I wanted to specify on item dot product GUID is equal to product dot node key, and I wanted to display this. So I'll just display some of the fields as item dot let's say currency code, item dot gross amount, and from the product table I wanted to display this product dot category and product dot product ID, and I wanted to display this product dot description. So for this product dot description I only have this GUID as compared over here, which means that I have the text information stored in a different table. So in order to get the text information, one option that I have is that I can do a join between this table, whereas now I'm going to perform the association. So to perform this association, I just perform this association, and here I give the cardinality as 1 is to n. How many number of text is available that I wanted there, uh, as what table? Sorry, after this association we need to use this keyword to which table I wanted to perform the association for this product table. I wanted to perform the association to that of this snwd underscore text table, which is going to be represented as text. On what condition I wanted to perform the join? I wanted to perform the join on product dot description GUID is equal to text dot parent key, and from the text table I'm going to display the text. So I'm just going to say text dot whatever is the language and text dot whatever is the text. So I'll just check this, there are no errors. I'll just activate this, and if I check the preview for this one, you could see that the language and the corresponding description has been displayed over here. So one thing that I have left to explain over here in this previous built-in function is that this cold case one, wherein this cold case one, you're going to pass two parameters, and whichever is the parameter which is available, it is going to get displayed in that particular one. So for example, I can simply say that this text language as here you can just pass two parameters, whether it's in English or whether it's in German, and that one you can just pass it by putting a parenthesis. You can just give the cardinality as one is to the English language or to the German language. So like what I have specified over here, the product description, it can be either in English language or it can be in German language, whichever is the language which is available, it has to be displayed. So I'll just put it simple here. I'll just not touch that. I'll just limit it to earlier one. Okay, so I have this language and text displayed over here, which you can see. And in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to parameterize a view, which is that so far in the view that we have created, we are not giving any input from the user perspective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a view in which I'm going to parameterize that view so that I can pass the parameter at runtime, and accordingly I may ask the view to fetch the data. Thank you for watching.